Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2020. And we begin with a 4-year-old llama named Winter shaping up to be an unlikely hero in the battle against the coronavirus. Researchers from the University of Texas, Austin say this Belgian llama and other members of the camel family, like alpacas, have tiny little proteins in their blood that act like COVID crushers. Specifically, their antibodies stick to the spikes of the virus, preventing those spikes from poking into healthy cells. There's still a lot of work to do, but scientists are optimistic and say protection from this type of therapy would be immediate, whereas vaccines take a month or two to be effective. Winter's help might be needed at the White House. A personal valet to the president just tested positive for the virus, making it the first known case in the West Wing. The person in question is an elite member of the U.S. Navy who has very close contact with the commander-in-chief and his family. Duties typically include helping with food, clothes, and other personal needs while the president is in Washington, D.C., and when he travels. According to NBC, the valets do not wear masks at work. Mr. Trump, Vice President Pence, and senior staffers continue to be tested weekly, and so far, all are negative. Residents of the Northeast can't seem to catch a break. Starting today and lasting through the weekend, Mother Nature will pile on with a polar vortex. Temps in New York City tonight could drop in the mid-30s, record-setting territory. The Big Apple won't see snow, but New England sure will. The mountains of New Hampshire and Vermont could get 6 to 12 inches. What's more, meteorologists are dangling the possibility of a very rare phenomenon called Thundersnow, which happens when a strong upward motion of air combines with colliding sleet and snow pellets to create a static charge, or thunder, in the middle of a snowstorm. By next Wednesday, all this excitement will be a memory. Weather whiplash will push the mercury back up, not just to May normals, but well above. A small school in Montana is bucking the trend and putting kids back in the classroom. Willow Creek is among the first and only in the United States to open its doors again this semester. But not everyone there is opting to return. 1/4 of parents decided to have their students finish from home, which means the district can space the desks and activities for those who do come back. Montana is the first state to give the option to reopen. 45 others ordered or recommended closures for the rest of the year. 4 have vowed to stay closed at least through May. Another day, another plan to get baseball back on the calendar. In the next few days, the league is expected to present a plan to players that would restart spring training in mid-June and the season in July. According to ESPN, it's a best-case scenario, which would still need the go-ahead from city and state leaders where the ballparks are located. But sources say baseball brass want to have a roadmap and a timeline with which players are comfortable. Football, in the meantime, released its schedule last night. So far, the NFL still plans to start on time with teams playing in their own home stadiums. Opening day is September 10th with Super Bowl on February 7th, 2021. Who couldn't use a little entertainment this weekend? ABC has just announced that John Legend, Katy Perry, and Jennifer Hudson have been added to the second installment of the Disney Family Sing-Along. The first aired last month, scored 10 million viewers, and featured a surprise appearance by Beyoncé. Part 2 airs this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern with return performances by Christina Aguilera, Josh Gad, and Derek and Julianne Hough. That's it for KidNuz. Now our KidNuz quiz. What's the name of the animal that might help fight the coronavirus? Winter the llama. What rare weather phenomenon might happen in the Northeast this weekend? Thundersnow as part of an expected polar vortex. Who in the White House just tested positive for the virus? The president's valet, which basically means his personal attendant. What state is letting schools reopen? Montana. In One for the Road, a snapshot of humanity from northeast Kansas, when a grandpa there by the name of Dennis found unused and in-demand N95 masks left over from his farming days, he reached out to hard-hit New York State. In a letter to Governor Cuomo, Dennis said he had to keep 4 for his immediate family, but wanted the 5th given to a doctor or nurse on the front lines. The farmer hadn't given his last name, so the news sent the media into a frenzy to find him. And it did. As you'd expect, Dennis prefers not to reveal his identity. He doesn't want the attention. Mr. Cuomo summed up the gesture with a simple, God bless America. Before we go, our KidNuz birthday shout-outs today go to Cortez in Tucson, Arizona, Paxton and Yeka from Juneau, Alaska, Caleb in Tapan, New York, Cora in Birmingham, Michigan, Aspen from Lebanon, Oregon, Cecilia in Dallas, Texas, Mary in Naperville, Illinois, Thomas in Raleigh, North Carolina, Zara in Las Vegas, Nevada, and Illinois, Stephen in Gary, and Taylor in Troy. And in California, Max in Palo Alto, Madison in Danville, Aya in San Francisco, and Damien in Fontana. And a special salute to second grade teacher Mrs. Albright at Niles Elementary in Fremont, California. Thanks for listening. A reminder to take our Week in Review quiz on our website, and we'll see you back here for more KidNuz Monday morning.